sunflowers and amaranth, which is this kind of long, colorful grain. It can be eaten like quinoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Once it dries. Yeah. But we use it for flowers and bouquets. We had a nice have one beehive this year, but it's managed by a company, so they come in every 3 weeks or so and check in on the bees and see how they're doing. They just did their honey collection a couple of weeks ago, since the bees have kind of winded down and prepared for winter. But they collected so much honey, they got like 3 boxes full. So that's going to be processed with their company, and then it will be sold at our market.
Oh, really?
I'm not sure when we'll get the new honey, but we just sold out of our last year's stuff. It's kind of a unique flavor because you get to taste like, it's quite floral, and that's because they're pollinating like everything in this area. But this kind of wild patch in the back during the summer, it's kind of crazy and blooming, and we leave that be because actually our flowers here, though they look like they are great for the bees, most of the time when we're harvesting flowers for bouquets and for selling, we have to harvest flowers before they fully open. And we do that because it helps keep them shelf stable for a longer period of time, so they'll last in your bouquets. But when we do that, the bee can't actually access the pollen in the center of the flower as well. So that's why we have this section for them, and then also around the farm we have things like the sunflowers and stuff in the fennel. That's all for them. If they don't have enough food here, they can go up to 5 kilometers away, but they're pretty happy here. Yeah, they're not too busy today. They're not super confident flyers when it comes to it, so they tend to stick in the hive. They're also getting to the end of the season. But a cool thing about honeybees is that it's primarily female hive. So the only responsibility of the male is to mate with the queen, and after that they either die or they're kicked out of the hive. So the female bees do all of the work. They do all of the pollen collecting, the nectar collecting, and making the actual honey. So the queen can kind of decide when she lays her eggs if she wants to lay male or female eggs. So towards the end of the season, when she needs more worker bees, she'll just lay female eggs. We can go to the back to Maplewood Farm for their animals, and they've been loving that. The goats especially have been enjoying all of the vegetables that have little rat bites or little bug holes, which is great because it gives it another chance to be enjoyed before we toss it into our compost pile. And this compost is nowhere near the amount we need to have on the farm, so we actually buy compost every spring, and we also sell compost throughout the season. Pile at the front of it.
So that's organic compost, right?
Yes.
Where do you buy it from?
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
The only way we would be able to make enough compost is if we had everyone who bought produce at the farm bring all their scraps back. But
do people do that now? No. Do you ask people to, or no?
They usually have their own compost.
Yeah, because I live in an apartment building, so you could bring it.
Yeah, you can also ask to have like the greens removed off your root vegetables and stuff here when you purchase it, and then we just compost it.
Oh, right, that's helpful.
Yeah, if you're not going to use that. And what kind of other jobs there are at the farm. And I think that's it.
If you're ever short on a daily basis, do you send out a quick sort of like anybody available today?
Yes, so we have a WhatsApp group chat with some regular volunteers, or we can add you to that, and then say some people canceled and we're short, then we just send a little message saying, hey, is anyone up?